All right, hearing no general public comment, let's move on to the request from Fruita to extend their grant. Let's see, Dusty, should we just turn that over to Sam and let him tell us all about it?
Yeah, I can share this here for you guys to see the letter, and then Sam, if you want to go ahead and take it from here.
Yeah, absolutely. So this has been a painful process, just dealing with the railroad, and then their consultant apparently changed hands between what was Rail Pros and what is now Olson Associates, their consulting engineering firm. We did get the railroad to come in and replace the panels to the width that we required. That shows up in the picture. But on top of just replacing the panels, the gates or the arms have to be relocated back. And then we currently have open for bids the widening of the pavement both north and south of this crossing. And so I believe it's the 17th or somewhere thereabouts of this month that our extension from before would expire, and we're requesting that we extend that to the end of the year. We should be able to wrap this thing up now that we know that we have some scheduling. It should be theoretically next week that they switch out the gates and make those longer so that we have a wider crossing.
Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Bobby, Craig, do you guys have any comments or questions?
Well, I know how much fun the railroad can be to work with. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry you guys gotta go through this process, but I'm thankful that, you're able to navigate some of the things, and scheduling has kind of come back online, and you're seeing some movement, which is promising. So we appreciate you updating our board and keeping us informed, and the communication is really appreciative. So we appreciate that.
you're welcome.
The difficulty for me is the precedent. And I just worry about, I don't have any issues with the city of Fruita at all or this project, but I think going forward, we got to be really careful about awarding grants where a railroad is involved.
Yeah.
Or a significant third party, because, we give these grants out and we have a policy about how long it is before the money needs to be spent, so that folks know that we're doing the right thing for the community by deploying the money in a meaningful period of time. And so I fully understand what's happened here. And I'd like to say I do not blame the city of Fruita for this, but I think we got to be real careful in the future.
Craig, I share that concern. The district has always had a policy of only funding projects that are shovel ready and can be constructed within a reasonable period of time on the award. And I do understand here, and Dusty, if I'm correct, part of the grant's already been expended on the project. Is that right?
I don't think so. The railroad completed their one of two portions for the project to move forward.
I
Correct,
see.
Sam?
Okay. And just judging from, and others have echoed this, that's been my experience with dealing with railroads as well in my private practice, is that they work on their own schedule, and it's a faceless bureaucracy, and sometimes you can move things along and sometimes you can't. But I do think that there's It's discretionary with the board under our agreement. You can grant whatever extensions of time you want under the grant agreement for good cause. And this appears to be a situation that's beyond the city's control. But you're right. You may want to think twice about making future awards given this experience with the railroad.
Yeah, I think that's right, and I am happy to see that there is some progress, Sam, that you guys have gotten. At least something's happened out there and they are moving now. I feel comfortable this will get done, but yeah, we might address how we look at these things in the next grant cycle.
The sad thing is that the railroad, unbeknownst to us, I mean, it just happened, they replaced the southern panels that were the timber panels with new timber panels. What we were requiring was concrete panels and an additional panel on east and west side. So it's kind of like they wasted money and were not talking to each other up until that point. So it's kind of a sad thing, but we are where we are, and the railroad's harder to deal with than CDOT, and CDOT's pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think I have a friend with CDOT who talks about how hard the railroad is to deal with, so.
Right.
I have no other comment. Do we have any additional conversation on this, or do we want to make a motion to extend this request?
I move to approve the extension request.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any additional comment? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay. That motion is, any opposed? Okay, that motion is carried. Thank you, Sam. Good luck in your further dealings with the railroad. Hopefully they get those gates taken care of so you guys can get moving.
Yep, I appreciate your time this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Next item we have is approval of April meeting minutes. Did everybody get a copy of those and get a chance to review those? All right.
Yes.
We hear a motion to approve those minutes.
Wait, I don't think
I
I was
move,
there at that meeting.
Yeah, you weren't there, so you can't make the
And
motion.
also abstain from that.
Yeah,
I move to approve as presented.
and I will second that. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Staff report, Dusty, I'll let you move on.
There we go. In the last month, we posted our meeting agenda was ready. I shared the new Plateau Valley Fire Department's logo on the new trucks. We posted that the typed January meeting minutes had been posted to the website. We live streamed the April meeting. I uploaded the April meeting to our YouTube page. And then I also shared that the district has a YouTube page on our Facebook and Twitter pages. So if people wanted to go back and look at old meetings or anything, that it would all be there. We didn't have any media. We don't have any grants requesting payment at this time. Here's the new trucks. I don't know if you can see that there's logos like over here. And then the logos on this side over here. Sorry, you guys are over here. But this next picture shows it better. They're on the side. So he got them and then got pictures over to us right away after that meeting. So those are the new trucks. They're pretty excited.
Nice.
Good.
And so there's only one April invoice, and that's for me for invoice 195. I did some more updates to the website because some of the old functions were out of licensing. So I updated one more license. So I think they're all updated now. So everything should be more secure as a website. So it's $3,839.66. So that's why there's that one extra weird $59 invoice in there. It's for one other application for the website that helps secure it. And our upcoming events are the July board meeting. Our audit will be due by July 31st. So we'll take care of that July 17th board meeting. And then our fall grant cycle will open August 1st. We have $700,000 for our fall grant cycle, which is pretty exciting. And that's all I have. Lou? But you're on mute. If you're saying anything.
I'm sorry, I've been talking away here. Dusty, sorry, guys. Do I hear a motion to approve the April
So moved.
staff report and invoices?
So moved.
Second.
All right, have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion approved. Thank you all. Dusty, you'll bring the check by to me sometime this week.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, if that works.
That works.
Okay.
Review of investment account. Matt?
Yep.
Take
Hey,
over.
so real easy and quick. Portfolio is just shy of 2.9 million. Today was actually a really good day. Market was up quite a bit. The account was up by about $25,000 today alone, and that's putting us pretty close to all-time high. I'm sorry, all-time high in the markets, but also all-time high in the portfolio. So you're just shy of 2.9 million in the investment account, which is doing great. I think it was about a month ago, right as we were at the all-time highs previously, that we started scaling back our targets, but it didn't result in like massive trades or anything like that. It's just as new dividends and interest come in, we're gonna start placing that and more towards about a 58% allocation towards equities. We just feel like markets are a little full right now. It's kind of always going to be a good news, bad news thing, because you have the good news today, which was that inflation measures were down from what expectations were. But that caused interest rates to go down too. And then that's like, oh, good news. But then it's like, oh, well, you have to lower interest rates in anticipation of economic slowdown. So it was always kind of a juggling act. But I think keeping it short, things are really good. And I'll just take any questions we have.
Good, Matt. Anything to signify any change, any big changes in the market in the next few months?
No, I don't think so. There's always the election year,
Mhm.
which is causes a lot of emotion about markets, but we'll put out some information. I imagine I can even present that for you guys at the next meeting, just on kind of the impact of the different political regimes on markets. I like that chart you were just showing. Sorry, just took it off. That's okay. You don't need to put it back up. We can go through that too when we're all in person, but I think we can give you a little bit more information on kind of what it means when different parties are elected. I mean, the spoiler is that there's no correlation with who's in office and how markets perform. They've generally gone up over time, independent of whether a Republican or Democratic president was holding office. So, yep, we try to stay agnostic, apolitical, focus on the cash flows, earnings.
Anybody have any other questions for Matt?
No, sir.
I don't have any. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Sir.
Here, we saved you the best for last. Thank you for being patient with us here. We'll go ahead and turn it over to you for the review of the financials.
Yeah, hi everybody. All right, so in the fund balance, we have about 1.65 million. In the permanent fund, there's the 2.788 million. There's 400K in the grants payable. And then if we look at the balance sheet, there's about $4,500 of expenses. And if we look at the interest earned, that's towards the bottom. That 19, it's 1,922 is from that Alpine Bank interest earned for this month. So that was the new part, the newness of the financials. And that's about it on my end.
Sorry, everybody.
That's all right. Anyone have any questions regarding the financials?
No, sir.
Do we hear a motion to accept the financials as presented?
I so move.
Bobby's gone.
We have a motion, oh no.
I don't know.
We have a motion, I'll go ahead and second that. We'll keep it moving.
Okay.
All those, there she is, there she's back. You hear us, Bobby?
All right, guys, my phone got too hot and shut down.
Did you have any questions on the financials, Bobby?
I did not, thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and any opposed? Okay, financials are approved. Do we have any unscheduled business? Anybody?
No, sir.
Okay, next meeting is July 17th, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. That work for everybody so far?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right, well, we will bring no new business. With that, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All right, well, thank you all. Thanks for taking the time. And we'll see you all in July.
I apologize
guys.
for my
Thanks,
technical
everyone.
difficulties.
You
Talk
know,
to you later.
Yeah, but I'm glad it was you, Craig. Not me.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Aye.
Aye.
Bye-bye.